Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, in a house near the deep green forest, lived a sweet girl. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. She always wore a bright red cape, made by her dear grandmother. One sunny morning, her mother said, "Little Red, please take this basket to grandmother. She is feeling a little sick today. Remember, stay on the path and never, ever talk to strangers. I will be very careful," promised the little girl. Little Red skipped along the forest path. The birds sang high in the trees, and the leaves danced in the wind. Suddenly, a big gray wolf stepped out. "Good morning, little girl. Where are you going on this fine day?" Little Red forgot her mother's words. "I am going to see my grandmother. She lives in the first house in the village." The wolf had a hungry look in his eyes. "Look at those beautiful flowers," he whispered. "Why not pick some for your grandmother?" "That is a wonderful idea," she said. While Little Red was picking flowers, the wolf ran as fast as he could. He reached the house and knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. "Who is it?" asked Grandmother weakly. "It is me, Little Red," the wolf said. The wolf pushed the door open. He quickly locked Grandmother in the closet. The wolf put on her nightcap and jumped into the bed. Soon, Little Red arrived at the house. She knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. "Come in, my dear," the wolf croaked. Little Red walked to the bed and looked at her grandmother. "Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my child." "Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, my child." "But grandmother, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with," shouted the wolf. "Help! Help!" Little Red cried out. Just then, a brave woodcutter was passing by. He heard the noise and burst into the house. He grabbed the wolf, trapped the wolf, and chased him far, far away. Little Red quickly opened the closet door. "Grandmother, you are safe." The little girl hugged her grandmother tightly. "I am so sorry, grandmother. I will always listen to my mother." From that day on, Little Red never talked to strangers again, and they all lived happily ever after.